Hello friends, welcome back to Nature Taught. If you're new here, my name is Leet Mueller. I am a Montessori educator based in Northern Canada. Nature Taught helps you bring nature to your child using Montessori methods, even if you do not have access to wild spaces. In this video, I would like to help you deal with your young child overwatering your plants. Perhaps you cannot give the child enough independence because they continue to pour too much water, or maybe your plants are dying because they've been overwatered, and perhaps there is so much water on the floor that it just stresses you out. So today I would like to help you address these problems so that you, your child, and your plants will be happy. Your child does need access to nature to work with water and plants and have connections to nature, so it's worth the effort to provide this activity. If you do not have outside access, we can bring this indoors by minimizing the problems. You also want your child to experience this activity independently without interference from you in the spirit of Montessori philosophy. So there are a variety of solutions which I will discuss with you. You can find solutions in the way you're giving your lessons to the child, in how you prepare your environment, and also by developing the skills of your child, of course. So first, let's look at how you're presenting the lesson of watering plants to your child. So when you're presenting watering plants to the child, when you're pouring the water from the watering can onto the soil, be sure to make just small pouring sessions and then pause significantly in between as a point of interest for the child. And this will help them understand that we need to stop. You can also minimize the amount of water by using a very small watering can, such as I have here. But if you've already tried the watering can and you're still having problems with them overwatering the plants, you could begin with a lower impact activity, such as a squirt bottle like this. I would definitely use a smaller squirt bottle for the youngest child, and please let me know how this works. This squirt bottle is more difficult to squeeze the lower the water levels, so for the young child you're likely going to want to keep the water levels fairly full. And something more challenging for your child to work on but still keep a minimal water mess would be to try using a pipette. I would include a small bowl and a small water jug that the child could pour water into the bowl and then draw water up into the pipette from the small bowl. I would use both hands when you're squeezing just to give the young child extra strength to draw the water up, although these are quite soft. So please let me know how it works for your child. So the other aspect that you can do is to prepare your environment to minimize any damage. It's important that your plants are in well-potted soil with drainage holes at the bottom, of course, and terracotta pots are helpful as well because they allow water to evaporate. You can also select plants that like more water, peace lilies, money trees, ferns, for example. But do use caution because many plants will need their topsoil to dry before they're watered again. As well, you could place the pot on a tray of stones so that the roots are not immersed in water. Be careful of the small stones for choking hazards. And finally, you can use a watering can that the child fills with a small water jug and a funnel. Ask the child to fill the watering can with just one jug of water. This will likely require repeated efforts by you to help them understand the quantity of one. You can do this by saying, for example, that plant already had one jug of water. Is there another plant that needs one jug of water today? In my toddler environment, I had several large plants with a large pot, and I found these helpful too. The child had a difficult time overwatering them just because of the volume of soil. So the final tip that I have for you is to guide your child to work on their skills for handling problems. And do know that your child loves to solve problems, so this is something that you can work with quite harmoniously, and it's very beautiful. For example, when you're including your child in activities, allow them to clean up as they're working with things. You're working with water, I would have a prepared location for drying cloths or a mop that they can use for cleaning up. You can say to them, we have a problem. The floor is wet. A wet floor is not safe. We need to dry it. Do you know where there's something we can use to dry it? It's also possible to place signs in the pot that indicate the pot has been watered today, but this is also an opportunity for you to help your child discern the differences between wet and dry. This plant doesn't like being too wet. Is this soil wet or is it dry? Oh, it's wet. Then this plant doesn't need water. Where is there a plant whose soil is dry and needs water today? So, I hope this video has helped you think of possible solutions to overwatering. And if you're interested in more nature activities with your child, be sure to check out my other videos. Your child may enjoy misting plants or even flower arranging if they're old enough. These are popular with children and they're beautiful as well. Please subscribe and share this video if you found it helpful. See you again soon. Bye.